Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Banshee Cup, round number 7. If you're surprised I'm awake, me too. We have got on the left-hand side Team Sven. On the right is going to be Team Ultralisk, our second best of 3 of the day. We got some housekeeping to do before we start talking about the draft. So while these players and teams ban away some heroes, let's talk about the tournament. As always, this is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. In this best of 3, there are no baseline tournament bans. All heroes are up and available. Heroes that are banned at the top of the screen only pertain to the current map draft. So for map 2 or potentially 3 in this best of 3, Chromie or Maev could be drafted if they're not banned away. There's the bounty pool, and by completing bounties, you're getting shares of the pool. You can complete bounties by drafting and winning with Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Azmodan, Gazlowe, Murky, Probius, Valeera, Kael'thas, Zod, Convection Kael'thas, Hunt Illidan, Nidus Zagara, Twin Blades Varian, Monstrosity Abathur, Longboat Vikings. There's the duo of Stitches Alexstrasza with level 1 Globe Talents, which is great for Tomb of the Spider Queen. The combo of Lili and Shen, no talents, just the heroes. Triple healer composition, no healer composition, and Juice Pirates with the Lieutenant Morales medevac backdoor. So that is going to be the bounty pool prizes, or the challenges, if you will. Now, here's the fun thing. This is what I was talking about before we got into the draft, but I was kind of saving it for when we get here. We have a first pick Blaze first off. Team Ultralisk and Team Sven are the two teams that have done the most bounties. Team Ultralisk has drafted and won with Valeera. Yesterday, they did Hunt Illidan. Team Sven won with Gazlowe a couple weeks ago, and yesterday, Team Sven won with Nidus Zagara. So, I'm really hoping to see that these teams go for more of those bounties. As I said, Tomb of the Spider Queen, this is an amazing map for Alexstrasza, Stitches, level 1 Globe Talents. If you're going into Mephisto, that is synergistic as well. Let's go! Let's go! Her Royal Thickness coming through, as well as Alexstrasza. See what I did there? What's up, Setna? How you doing today, bud? How was everyone this morning? Waking up. We're here having a good time casting some games. Gazlowe seems like the easiest bounty. Gazlowe has been completed twice. Team Sven and Team Dayquaza. Hunt Illidan. Hunt Illidan was done yesterday with it was Garden of Terror, if I'm not mistaken, and it was also a Abathur. So it was an Abathur Illidan composition. Like, Hunt Illidan seems really easy. Gazlowe, it just depends if you're good at giving him the clamps. Also, good to see you today, Kala. How are you doing today, bud? Hope you're having a good one. Hey, I'm almost done with the Aeronauts Windless. I'm like 100 pages from being done, and I'm about to order the second book in the Kingslayer Chronicles. I'm super, super excited to read the second book. The Whispers of the Old Man Who Are Scared. Forget the name of it. It's something like Whisper something. But either way, Anna's gonna be banned away. We've got a Kerrigan banned out as well. The members of Team Sven, I think they needed to augment their draft here because I think they wanted the Stitches Alexstrasza combo with the Mephisto. But this is gonna be a Hogger, Mephisto, Johanna, Anduin. So we'll see what they want to do. Stabby Daddy Imperious, what's your damage though? Hypercarry Gul'dan. Where's the third book, Rufus? Still living the dream, playing an ARPG while watching Baha Hotscast doesn't get much better. You could have tacos. Convection Kael'thas? Double Mage? Okay, this is gonna be fun. Team Sven has already done Gazlowe, and you cannot repeat bounties. You cannot repeat bounties. This is going to be Convection Kael'thas. At least that's what I think it will be. Five-minute gamble, you know the dealio. Thank you, Ashmantle. Like, someone told me, or I read, that Patrick Rothfuss was on Roll20, or Critical Role, like once or twice, and they made some jokes about it, and he was a pretty good sport about it from what I was told. I feel like this is gonna be a roll. Yo, let's go! Vecchies! On the left-hand side, we've got Team Sven with Captain Rex playing the Anduin. Aryan will be your Mephisto. Nano, your Convection Kael'thas. Sven to play the Hogger, and Aether will be your Johanna. Right-hand side, we've got Porky for the side of Team Ultralisk playing a Stitches with that Hungry for More, level 1. Menelor will be your Blaze. Ultralisk on the Ghoulish Daniel. We've got an X-Ray Stabby Daddy Imperius. Austen is going to be the Alexstrasza with the level 1 Circle of Life. So, as I mentioned, one of these teams will win, and one of these teams will complete a bounty. I really hope they do this for the entire series. I hope both these teams just keep going back and forth and doing bounties. What if they agreed beforehand to go all 3 maps? That way both teams are guaranteed at least 1 bounty. What if there's a fix in the mix? Chat, what if there's a fix in the mix? Like, if you think about it, Team Sven and Team Ultralisk already have the most amount of bounties. There could be a secret agreement. Hook into stab. I will be a little critical, though. We did go into Consuming Flame level 1 instead of going into stab build, but it is what it is. Like, why not just go stab build? You're in the 4-man rotation. You're bound to get multiple stabs. Then they both get banned for win trading. But what if it's all a conspiracy, you know? What if it's just, oh yeah, Bahamut's just making things up? Anyways, my tinfoil theories aside, 1 stack on Convection Kael'thas. Now, as a reminder, for the bounty on Convection Kael'thas, you don't need to finish it. You literally just need to win with it. Kael'thas could end with 1 stack on Convection. If they win, that still counts. Mephisto getting some great value jumping in here with the Shade of Mephisto and Lightning Nova. Got the Energy Royal for Kael'thas level 4. Reduce the mana cost of Gravity Lapse by 70. If Gravity Lapse is the name here, reduce its cooldown by 8 seconds. Piercing Light for the Anduin. We got a Celestial Charge going in for the Imperius onto Aryan. The little Leap of Faith onto the Mephisto, so he jumps back out. Actually, it doesn't really jump out. He just kind of floats back out right there. Blaze in the bottom lane trying to clear out these Siege Giants that were grabbed. Jet Propulsion into the face of Sven. Rigging the games to get sponsor cash is too much for me. If there was no money, less concerned. Oh, I have no idea if they're I'm just throwing conspiracy theories out because it's fun. By the way, for those of you who don't know, the bounty pool is... I was actually wrong. It's, Oh, no, the bounty pool is worth $1,000. Sorry. I was like, the prize pool for the top 3 teams is 1,500 USD. Additionally, there's a bounty pool worth of 1,000. That's what it is. So yeah, first is taking 1,000, second takes 300, third takes 200, but as I said, there's that shares of the bounty. Shaking my SMH. Alright, well, we got stab into this Johanna here, just trying her best to back away currently as the hook from Stitches goes wide. 13 regeneration globes for Alexstrasza. She only needs 2 more before she starts spawning globes. And Porky is going to be zooming here. He gains 5% from just picking the talent, and every 20 globes another 5%. I swore I saw something in the Ghillie Shark Discord. I think it was like Stark had like 300 regeneration globes or something like that in ARAM recently. Maybe less than that. I had to find the image, but that's always funny. Alexstrasza pops Dragon Queen as their blue web weavers will descend to the side of Team Sven. Celestial Charge attempted by Imperius. Don't think it connected onto anyone as X-Ray. Hold on, that's going to be a great hook onto the Mephisto, who's getting chunked right now. Convection Kael'thas, by the way, is at 9 stacks. He did go into the Burned Flesh at level 7. When Flame Strike damages 2 or more heroes, they take an additional damage equal to 8% of their maximum health. We'll see, actually, Heat Exhaustion, so Flame buff it at 4 and 7. Celestial Charge, hook on to Captain Rex. And first blood of the game, 5 minutes in, does go over to the side of Team Ultralisk. Oh, it was 180? It was 180? Okay, thank you, thank you. I think I might be thinking of there was a Reddit post where there was 2 Alexstrasas and a Stitches, and that one was like 200 or 300, but yeah, yeah. Oh, 197? So, what's the mount math on that? What's the percent increase? I saw there was a comment that Stitches ran down a mounted Cassia. Red Web Weavers will descend for the side of Team Ultros. The bottom lane fort is safe for the time being. As we move back into mid lane, a little fight will continue here. Aether getting a little low on the Johanna, trying to back away. Well of Light, excuse me, creating a little extra, or Light Well, creating a little extra healing right there. 45%? God dang. 40%? Twitch chat with 2 different answers. What's new? The Reddit post, okay, there was a Reddit post. Okay, so that's what I was confusing it with. Okay. I know I saw that one, but yeah, I was confusing it with confusing what I saw last night with that. But either way, Red Web Weaver is descending. Aether taking a lot of damage, drops the Blessed Shield into a Light Bomb. Alexstrasza gets the Life Binder in time. Durance of Fate connecting onto this Alexstrasza, and she's fine. Stitches, by the way, has 26 globes currently. Alexstrasza finished her stacks a while ago. There's a Gorge onto Nano, 14 stacks on the Convection Kael'thas, 15 actually, as Gul'dan will be traded for the Anduin. Aether getting a little bit low as we have a Celestial Charge from Imperius onto Sven. Sven steps through this Phoenix to create a little bit of... Oh no, actually, the X-Ray doesn't even care. They want to take down Sven. They want to get rid of that chunk of gems that he has. And bounce. Oh, nope. Yep, Sven cancels that early. Porky now stepping up here. Sven's going to be able to get a little bit of trash, but they're looking at Mephisto, and they do get that kill. Mephisto tried to create some space for Hogger, and I mean, he did. He will be falling, will be losing some gems. Hey, good morning, Wildfire. Didn't I already say hi to you? I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place today. Weren't you here at the start of the stream? Never mind. Or was that yesterday? I don't know anymore. So tired. While that entire Webweaver phase was going, I was thinking about what pizza I could potentially order from Vinny's. That's where my brain's at 7:30 in the morning. I'm already thinking about, you know, a meat lover's pizza would be really good today. 16 stacks for Convection Kael'thas. 32 for our Stitches right now. He's at 10% unmounted speed. He's gonna just walk up, gorge the Johanna. Allies are a little far away. Light Bomb activated on the Kael'thas. Bless Shield from the Johanna. Big condemned. Durance of Hate. This is humongous for the side of Team Sven. A lot of gems dropped right there. A few picked up by Porky. As Kael'thas sits at 18 stacks. What a combo. Beautifully done. Gotta get a clip of that. Bottom fort goes down, Blaze will be lost, and so will a handful of his gems as we get a pause. You get the sausage, mushroom, banana peppers. I don't like banana peppers, I don't like mushroom. I was when I was out for breakfast. Oh, okay, okay. Then I went, okay. I was like, I swear I said hi to you already, but either way. What'd you get for breakfast? I had 2 sausage, sunny side up egg, and a piece of toast. Skipped orange juice today. I was feeling a little nauseous, so skipped the orange juice. But I was looking at pizzas from this pizza place, and they have, what was the name of it? There was one of the names sounded really enticing. Let's see. Sam the Butcher. Pepperoni, sausage, Canadian bacon, and bacon. That just sounds really good. But a medium of that is 28 bucks, and I don't know about that. Welcome back, everybody. All right, we had a little pause. We had a little lag. 18 stacks still for the Convection Kael'thas. Let's go ahead and cycle through those other numbers. 36 for Echo Corruption, 34 on the Stitches. In 6 globes, he'll be moving at 15% when unmounted, so he's moving at half of mount speed. Scrambled eggs, pork roll, and French toast. That sounds like a silly pizza. It sounds like a delicious pizza. What's a pork roll? In that case, gets the sausage mush. Wait, no. Light bomb from Anduin will be going out. The life binder connecting on to X-ray. A hook. Uh-oh. There's a gorge onto Nano here, who's gonna just throw down a flame strike as he comes out of the gorge. The Webweavers will still descend. Convection Kael'thas completed. Time to turbo into everybody. Vecchies are stacked. Convection stacks done. Mid fort falls. Bottom fort already taken down before the pause. Top lane fort will go down. Webweaver, what are you doing focusing on the sidewall? Pork roll's a Jersey thing. I don't think they make it anywhere else. It's hard to describe it. All right, I'm gonna have to look it up after this game then. Because if you know how much I love breakfast food, and if it's something that's difficult to make, maybe we could do a cooking stream. Or is this like the Philly cheesesteak thing that we heard about? Like, it's not a true Philly cheesesteak unless the bread is made with the water from Philly or something. There was I forget who, it was like Razno, or I forget who it was specifically. There's someone in chat who was very, very vehement of how Philly cheesesteaks are made. Lifebinder Alex Straza keeps Porky alive here. Nano on the left is going to take a jet propulsion to the face, as the Wrath of Angiers from X-Ray will not connect because the Leap of Faith saves the Kael'thas. Light Bomb from Anduin. Stitch is taking a heckload of damage here, and Porky will be blown up. Kael'thas does go down, but those Convection stacks will stay, as he was already, as I mentioned, completing those. Kael'thas and the Mephisto falls. Celestial Charge followed up by a jet propulsion from Blaze. Captain Rex will be the one to go down. It's like a lunch meat, but only made here. Sounds like some gatekeeping BS. Well, there are people out there that are very particular about their stuff from the, like, I can be a little picky when it comes to Detroit style pizza. Like, if there was a pizza place out here that made Detroit style pizza, I would go and get one and be very, very picky about it. But I wouldn't be like, it's not made with Flint nasty water, I can't eat it. I actually don't think many people can eat things that are made with Flint's nasty water. Hogger in bottom lane will clear out the Webweaver that's summoned here. Looks like mid lane will be the priority for the side of Team Ultralisk right now. 48 stacks for the Stitches right now. He's currently got 6,910 HP. He's actually got 50 regeneration globes. So he's got 1,250 extra HP from the globes, and he's moving at 15% bonus speed. 10 more globes, he'll move at 20%! What is this hook, Porky? Finds the Anduin, self-cast Light Bomb, creates some space. The Turns of Fate will be coming through. That's a beautiful Hog Wild into a Shockwave. The bunker comes down from Blaze, but this is still Imperius, the one to be lost, as a Flame Strike connects onto Porky. The Ignite was picked up as well, while Blaze is trying to get away. Pops his Pyromania. It only counts if you get water from here. Sounds very silly. Well, I mean, as I said, some people are very particular about the way that their food is made. I'm sure there's people out there that are very particular on Chicago-style pizza. New Jersey groundwater is slightly acidic compared to the rest of the country due to the high concentration of marl in our soil. This translates into how many of our things taste. Huh, interesting. Did you know that Tahoe has the best water in the United States, and that is a fact? It is there's like the American Agricultural Water Association or something like that. And Tahoe has a 99.996% purity rating. And I don't exaggerate. When I go off the mountain, I can literally taste the difference in the water. Like, it's... Oh, God, the water up here is delicious. It's a weird thing to say, but it's... The water up here is just so good. That's why it's funny to me whenever I go to the grocery store and I see people buying like cases of water, I'm like, 1, you don't live here. 2, you're an idiot. We literally have a program out here. We have like stickers and stuff called, and you'll see it all around Tahoe. It says "Drink Tahoe Tap." Our tap water is amazing because it's all mountain runoff. Celestial Charge. Ally Hook saves the Imperious. Webweavers will descend into lanes. We got a Leap of Faith onto the Mephisto. Celestial Charge, though, connecting onto this Jahan as the Wrath of Banshee does not get the Abduct. We do have a Hook Gorge onto Sven, who's going to be able to spin away off the sidewall. Horrify from Gul'dan is massive. A Lifebinder onto Stitches, I do believe, still connected right there. Anduin's the one to go down, but a very low Blaze is able to jet propulsion away. X-Ray gets the heal. That Circle of Life thrown down by Alex Straza. Another Globe going over to Porky. We'll check that stackage in a moment as Blaze is now back in, burninating the enemy. 62 stacks. Stitches is at 120% movement speed unmounted. In 40 globes, so at 100 stacks, it will actually be slower for Stitches to actually press Z. Porky actually should not press the Z button at 100 globes. When I went to Florida for vacation, I could not drink the tap water. It was so bad. Oh, yeah. Anyone who thinks water has no flavor doesn't drink enough. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. I mean, go drink Aqua... Like, I always say that Aquafina tastes like penny water. I don't know why, but Aquafina's always had, like, a slight metallic taste to me. I don't know if you guys ever ate a pet... Like, had, you know, put a penny in your mouth as a kid. Because you're an idiot. Here we go, germs. Webweavers plus blah. Oh, the leap is good. The leap is great. And the Lightwell saves Nano. Durance of Fate will connect onto Porky. 60. Oh, we need one globe here. We need one globe here before I can read it off. 69 stacks for Porky. Very nice. Good job, Porky. If you are wondering, that's a good hook as well. Stitches has 8,340-something HP right there. Wrath of Bangears, Horrify from Gul'dan. Captain Rex is split from the team, drops the Life Bomb, and also will drop down as well. Ausen gets the Lifebinder activated onto Porky, and that actually is a little awkward because the Stitches started getting eradicated. He is going to fall low, but it's going to be Johanna the one to go down. Mephisto falls as well. Jet Propulsion from Blaze connecting onto Sven, who's able to get a small bounce off of the keep right here, but immediately hooked back in by Porky. Celestial Charge, Sven is getting eradicated. Good Flame Strikes coming out from Kael'thas. They try not to spread the Living Bomb. The Webweaver face still pushing in through mid and bottom. 72 stacks for Stitches as Nano is trying to back away. Gets hit with a Celestial Charge, Jet Propulsion, and a... As the members of Team Ultralisk will pick up map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day, and Stitches will end this map with 75 regeneration globes, 14-7 in kills, and a Finland to wrap it up. The amusement parts have the rehydration station line connected to the same. It was brutal. Oh, yeah. The federal action level for lead and water is 14 parts per billion. People ask why not 0? Because you can always measure smaller. If you measure 0 parts per billion, we can start to measure parts per trillion. Bottled waters companies measure parts per million, if at all. Huh. Today I learned. What's up, Ninja? Hi, Cloud. Choose outcome, Team Ultras. That was a really fun map number 1. That was super duper fun. I really hope they do another bounty. I hope both teams do another bounty in the next game. I really, really do. Convection Kael'thas completed. Didn't win the game, unfortunately. All right, let's roll out those ads and get into map number 2. Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming? And if you've got Prime Gaming, you've got one free sub here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Get yourself some ad-free viewing, amazing emotes. You support the channel. You support the good boy that is Bandit. And I have a deal with the John Cena. He'll show up at Jeff Bezos' house and deliver a close-handed slap to the penis of Jeff Bezos. Would you like to harass a billionaire today? Be sure to subscribe with your Prime. First ban Abathur as we get into Garden of Terror, map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. Thank you all for joining me for this. It's the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played in the previous map are unavailable in this map number 2. I bet on Team Sven last game because I thought their extra damage would wave clear better. Shrug, I guess, is too squishy. Well, so that's the conversation, Yanthor, about double mage compositions. Because you saw, like, there was a couple team fights where, like, there was big condemn from Johanna, Durance of Hate, big burst damage, whee, flashy and amazing. But if you miss that, then you're just then that's it. Like, that's the issue with double mage, is that if you it can work really good if you land all your stuff. But if you don't, now you're just sitting with a bunch of cooldowns because you don't have. It's not like you have like a Rainer who can sit there and then sustain damage. He can, you know, A move. It's not like Vala who can just start to auto attack and back away. Hanzo, Genji. You don't have some sort of sustained damage. It's like once all that big damage is used, you're kind of just like, okay, we hope we got a kill with it. So yes, they had good wave clear. Yes, they had, you know, poke damage, but when all the buttons were pressed and not enough people died, those team fights really didn't go their way. So that's always the conversation around double mage. I might have explained something you already knew, but anyways, there's your little education chat with my silver knowledge. Abathur Vikings, Maiev and Chromie are banned away. This is Garden of Terror. First pick Vala on the left-hand side. Okay. Team Ultralisk are in the lead in this best of 3 series here. So we had one bounty, so it's another bounty for Team Ultralisk, as they did finish out the Stitches Alexstrasza Globe combo.
Ready to roll out.
A Hammer and a Genji. Oh god. So Genji to harass onto the Vala, Hammer for just sustained damage into keep front or forts and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just looking at the is there like a unique tank to take? Twin Blades Varian, no like Arthas or anything like that. Hunt or wait, hold on. Team Sven did not do Illidan Hunt, so Team Sven could go for Hunt Illidan. You have to watch Kazam with Bimpy. That's the one with Cedric the Entertainer, right? Or no? Sinbad. That's the one with Sinbad, right? Different S. I think actually Cedric is with a C. Anyways, we have a very off-topic day today. Vala Illidan Stukov. Team Sven angling for a Cho'Gall? No, I don't think they would. I don't think they'd go for double bounties here. Hammer Genji, though. I don't know what they want to put with this as well.
So it begins.
Okay, I do like the Muradin Deckard. A lot of good control, and yeah, a lot of good control around the Sergeant Hammer. Genji to dive into the backline, but you also have Illidan to dive into the Sergeant Hammer in the backline. I feel like it's Illidan. Oh, I know it's Shaq. Sorry, I didn't put enough sarcasm in my voice. I apologize. Hey, what's up, Becca? Good to see you.
Our world is worth fighting.
Where's Crush? His time has come. Alright, so we have one bounty potential on the side of Team Sven, with maybe Hunt Illidan. Are they gonna go on the side of Team Ultralisk for another bounty as well? They did just pick up the bounty of Stitches, Alex Straza, Globe Talents at level 1. Are they gonna go into a Butcher? I mean, you could actually go Kel'Thuzad here. Okay, they just go Sonya. They just go Sonya. Okay, so it's gonna be a very simple draft for the side of Team Ultralisk, and they're gonna look for a quick 2-0 in this best of 3. All right, start prediction. Which team wins Garden of Terror? Sven or Ultralisk? 5-minute gamble. Get your predictions in.
The battle begins shortly, humans.
Right side of the map, we're looking at Team Ultralisk, who are going for a quick 2-0 in this second best of 3 of the day. Ausen will be playing your Genji. Menelor will be on Sonya. Ultralisk Hammer, X-Ray on Muradin, and Porky roll swapping into a Deckard Cain. Left side of the map with a potential bounty on a Sven Illidan. Could go Hunt at level 10. Captain Rex will be your Stukov. We've got a Nano Artanis who's going to be going into Reactive Parry. Aether on the Mei, and Aryan will be your Vala. We have Sonya already going to top lane. Rest of the members, or 3 members going into bottom, and it will be a Genji chilling in mid. Spider Mindset Aether. GG, well played. Chat, I'm compelled to bet on Artanis. Take my points. It's free real estate. 40k on Team Sven, chat. Sapphire connecting. Gets a good double root. Muradin goes in for the Stormbolt. I think it might have connected onto a minion there, but either way, Aryan will not fall on this Vala. Going into Q build currently. 1 stack already. Hammer taking a chunk of damage, but Porky's got healing potion after healing potion for the tank. Sonya up in top lane will be matching into the Illidan, who did go into the Unending Hatred level 1. As I mentioned, reactive parry for the Artanis. It is a 1 to 10.52 payout for the believers on the side of Team Ultros to take a 2-0. There we go. We got, okay. So it's less now, but hey, we got a bunch of channel points on it. You like to see it. Thank you, chat. Block stacks for the Sonya, by the way, tough as nails. Every 16 seconds, gain 60 physical armor against the next hero basic attack, reducing the damage by 60%. That's really good up against the Illidan. He will eat through these charges, but here's the thing. It charges 200% faster while Fury movement speed bonus is active. What triggers Fury movement bonus speed? Well, basically, any basic ability or heroic grants 10% movement speed for 4 seconds. So, slamming, jamming. Artanis will fall. First blood does go over to the side of Team Ultralisk. As bottom lane is zoned back by a scroll of ceiling. Muradin dwarf tossing in. Lands the Stormbolt onto Mei. Genji with a few shurikens here. Shuriken Mastery level 4 picking up stackage. 6 out of 60. A 10th of the way through on that one. Okay. Phase Prism level 4 for the Artanis. That Psionic synergy hitting enemy heroes with Phase Prism grants 30 armor for 5 seconds. Illidan going into that Hunter's Onslaught. Biotic armor for our Stukov. Mei with the Crystallize. Decker Kane going in the Potion of Shielding at level 4. No Ruby. No little potions. Porky going for the channel here. Hammer clearing out the sappers. Aether gets 1 delay with a snowball, and I think that's it. Yeah, Sonya's still pushing top lane, by the way. She's got a decent wave crashing into the fort front gate that Illidan has to deal with. First seed going over to the side of Team Ultralisk as Team Sven has a quick clear into top. You've all been fooled. I shall claim all your points. I mean, we'll see. I mean, like, Hunt Illidan would be really good to just constantly harass Porky, as well as Hammer. By the way, Hammer did go Siege Tactics level 4, which is going to be a great answer in any sort of hunt potential. Using Neo Steel Plating while in Siege mode grants unstoppable for 2 seconds as long as he remains in Siege mode. Widow Mines being thrown out, some shapes being created by Porky here, trying to zone back the enemies in bottom. Blizzard thrown out. Yeah, there's that Siege Tactics immediately activated, so Hammer can just back away. And Vala will find some poke damage onto her, and the fort front gate is getting a little low. Only 1 tower remaining as the Hover Siege was picked up, level 7. Hammer just getting into range of May. Once again, a Blizzard slows down the Hammer. Vala dumps a quick Hungering Arrow into the Hammer, picking up a 9th stack on that Puncturing. Stormbolts to the side of Captain Rex as we have May going in with the Icing as well. More Shurikens out from Genji. Poison Spear, by the way, level 7 for the Sonya. Little extra damage. Probably, maybe a Leap Sonya? Probably Wrath Berserker. A map like this, I feel like Wrath Berserker is often the jam. Emerald for the Deckard Cain, by the way, level 7. Vala tries to find some big burst damage into Genji, but it's actually Genji who's going to be swift striking through. Vala will go down. Another kill over to the side of Team Ultralisk. As the siege shall be grabbed by Illidan, uninterrupted by Sonya, who's still just soaking up top lane wave. 35 stacks for that Genji, 2 stacks for Illidan's Unbound, 9 on his Unending Hatred. We've got 11 on the Fetid Touch for Stukov, and 12 for our Vala. Let's cycle through those other numbers, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do. Get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 2 of our second best of 3 of the day. Much appreciated, Ninja. All right. Hammer in bottom is doing her best to defend up against the constant pressure being applied. Deckard with a Sapphire trying to slow down the enemy. Genji jumps in. But nothing to be found here, as Muradin Dwarf tosses. Does have those block stacks level 1. Siege spawning just above the bottom lane here. The siege continues. Vala getting a little bit low. They got to be careful. Genji swift strikes in, looking for the reset on his swift strike. And they will be able to take down the Vala once again.
Isn't nature splendid?
Vala falls. Hammer hovers over to the objective area. Porky tries to get in position for the channel. BFG rocketing through a few enemies, and no follow-up after that. Is Wrath Berserker for the Sonya. We've got a Stay Well and Listen, Dragon Blade, BFG, and Avatar. On the opposing side, it is going to be that Hunt Illidan. Hunt Illidan. A Suppression Pulse for the Artanis Ice Wall for the May. We've got a Massive Shove for the Stukov, and the Spinny Shooty Shot for the Vala, or if you want to use real names, Strafe. But Spinny Shooty Shot just really rolls off the tongue, don't you think? Icing for the May. Hammer going to be Hammer inside the Ice Wall. Blizzard down underneath as well. Hammer's able to boost away. There's the Hunt in from the Illidan, but he's going to dive back over to Porky on this Deckard Cain, who is going to be falling. Vala activates her Strafe and applies some extra damage, but Illidan Hunt is going to be successful right there, finding first kill for the side of Team Sven in this map number 2. And I keep mentioning this map number 2. This is a best of 3 for those of you who might come into the stream late or may not know. All games in the round robin phase are best of 3s, and today is the last day of the round robin. Next weekend we're getting into GSL Bracket A, and then the following weekend will be GSL Bracket B, and then we get into playoffs, everybody. We only have a few more weeks of Banshee Cup, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, we'll be able to crown a champion for Season 2, which is exciting. Garden Terror goes over to the side of Team Ultralisk, as Illidan's managing top. Camps are being grabbed around the rest of the map, and Team Ultralisk, they're still eking out a little bit of a lead here, experience-wise. Let's see if this top lane fort will fall. Illidan's got decent damage. Wrath Berserker activated by the Sonya. She is slamming. She is jamming. She is working through this fort in the top lane, but we're going to focus down into bottom here. Artanis is clearing out mid. Stormbolt point blank onto the May. She gets the icing away. Scroll Ceiling will connect. The plant, or the Overgrowth plant, summoned as well. Muradin launching into the enemy team with that level 7. Excuse me. Dwarf launches later on. Sorry, Heavy Impact. It just seemed like the distance was way further, but I think it's just because the fort forced him to go a little bit farther than the animation typically goes. But either way, they get some damage onto the bottom lane fort. Top lane goes down completely. Artanis saves mid. And it's 13 talent here, about to be here for Team Ultralisk as the Widow Mines slow down Aryan in the rotation. Illidan grabbing a camp, 16 stacks on his Unending Hatred. We have the Ancient Blessings for the Deckard Cain at level 13. Bronzebeard Rage, which is a huge pickup in my opinion for Muradin and the team fighting. Hammer will have the hyper cooling engines, while in siege mode, hitting enemy heroes with basic attacks reduce the cooldown of thrusters by 5 seconds. I actually don't know what thruster cooldown is baseline. Is it 20, 25? 30. 30 seconds, so there is that elusive strike for the Illidan, and we continue to see a Phase Prism build for the Artanis. Muradin having to Dwarf Toss away. Gets all 3 of those potions really quickly. Scroll of Ceiling thrown down, no captured target. Ousen on the Genji, looking to jump in here. Couple shurikens going out, 56 stacks, only a few away from finishing out that level 4. Shin Gun level 13's already picked up, which is a big one for Genji here. There's some pings onto Captain Rex. Avatar activated. We have a Dragon's Blade Strafe activated as well. Wrath of Berserker. And we currently have Artanis trying to get out of here. He's going to be hit with the Emerald Sapphire, or excuse me, the Emerald Herodric Cube. And that will deny the healing onto Artanis. They get a double kill on the side of Team Ultralisk, and, well, they'll position over here for another seed. Okay. Vala vaulting in, couple Qs onto Genji here, 25 stacks for her. Illidan did finish Unending Hatred, so it actually had the 20 jump. It's so this I guess talent tracker is additive. Typically things that when they get that scaling jump, they don't do that. But either way, swap onto the Hammer. The Hunt from the Illidan will connect. The Stay While and Listen is a little too late. Ice Wall from the man on the left-hand side, but there's still pressure from Sonya being applied. A bit of a split fight, but it looks like Stukov and May are able to back away, get some healing. Avatar from Muradin is activated. Swap from the Artanis, or Phase Prism from the Artanis, as he's going to Blade Dash through the enemies. X-Ray low, another Phase Prism thrown out, but it's just shy of this Sonya, and it looks like a second seed will be picked up by the side of Team Sven. They get that kill onto Hammer, which is a big bolster in their experience right now. Still about a 3k difference. Genji tries to delay once. He's unable to do so. Cybernetic agility over the wall, but Vala's already there. Has to use the Swift Strike away. Sonya working on this camp for the top lane. Half a level to go for 16. A huge wave in top will be managed by Illidan. What is the, this is attack speed, right? Bonus attack speed for 5 seconds, slow the enemy movement speed by 30%, reduce the mana cost of Phase Prism by 50 to 25, hitting enemy heroes with basic attacks, reduce, or Blade Dash, reduce the cooldown of Phase Prism by 2 seconds, okay. Mid lane, set up with the Hover Siege, the Widow Mines just below, just to make sure if there's any sort of flank, it's scouted out. Scroll of Ceiling connecting onto one. Artanis blasted back, no Phase Prism thrown out by him. He does have Blades of the Templar, increase the attack speed by 20%, basic attack slow by 20. May is able to icing away. We've got the Blades of Azzinoth. Another Phase Prism thrown out by Artanis, no connection. Black Ice for the May, Super Strain, as well as Manticore Vala. That's a big pickup for our Vala player here. We've got Bonk for the Deckard Cain. Every 5 seconds, so that glow on his staff means that he's got the bonk ready to go. If you see a glow underneath the model for the allies, that's going to be when Ancient Blessings is activated. BFG going to be going through. That's the Ancient Blessings triggered as well. Hunt from Illidan. We've got an Ice Wall from May trying to create some space. Muradin doesn't get the... Okay, someone will get that last auto attack. Genji will be able to Swift Strike through. He's going to double back. Stay While Missing connects on to Illidan. He's going to be immediately Storm Bolted and chased down by the Genji. Speaking of chase downs, we have Sonya chasing down Artanis as he throws down a Suppression Pulse, but it's just not enough. And that will be a triple kill over to the side of Team Ultralisk, who will get this seed and deny Garden Terror to the side of Team Sven. Hunt Illidan, it has a shining moment here and there, but it's just not working out too well for the members of Team Sven, as Team Ultralisk have taken down the last Tier 1 structure, if you will, the last fort. 8-2 in kills favoring this red side crew as Sonya grabs camp for mid lane. We'll see double camp for bottom. This is just camps around the map being grabbed here, checking some timers. Yeah, it's a minute on this top lane camp, and everything else is over a minute and a half. So we're just waiting for seed to spawn, and that's going to be in the positive position for Team Ultralisk in this bottom right of the map. Muradin just kind of anchoring between Sonya and the allies. If he needs to pivot, he can go up or down easily from here. There's the Stormbolt. That's going to be a Blade Dash swap from Artanis. X-Ray is going to have to use his avatar. Gets hunted by the Illidan. Sapphire from the Deckard Cain, or excuse me, Herodric Q from the Deckard Cain will be thrown out. A really good hunt moment as the Stay Well and Listen does come through. Swap from Artanis interrupts that. Illidan, so very low, gets a heal at the last second from Stukov as May's icing locks down Genji into the Blizzard as well as the Lurking Arm from Stukov. And Vala gets that last auto attack. 36 stacks on her Q build. As I mentioned before, she's got that Manticore, and Team Sven, oh, they're dangling, they're angling to get this Garden Terror summon. Hammer's hovering in here. This is really risky. Vala's gonna drop Hammer down and force the boost away. I think you just have to give this right now. You can't poke at this. Illidan's currently pushing out bottom lane. 58 stacks overall for his level 1. Vala with 38. Okay. So, Garden Terror summoned to the side of Team Sven. What can they do with it? What can they do with it? Genji up in 5 seconds. Hammer with the Hover Siege is quickly clearing out the Overgrowth plant. Still just supplying some damage onto this Garden Terror. Just kind of May throwing zoning tools. Deckard Cain doing the exact same thing. Mid lane Fort Front Gate is going to go down. We currently have Artanis pushing up the bottom lane. Sonya's here with Wrath of Berserker. Illidan up in top is just doing Illidan things. He's got Hunt off a cooldown. 6 structures going down right now. Oh, really? I have a feeling that is not going to be the case, but you know what? I would be gladly wrong. Okay. 20 is here faster for the side of Team Ultralisk, but there's still like, I don't know, a quarter less than that for the members of Team Sven. Respect the elderly. We've got the Ultra Capacitors. Dragon Becomes Me. Ignore Pain. Muradin's probably gonna go Rewind. I don't think he's gonna go for upgrade on Avatar. Don't think he'll go for the Hardened Shield. I think Hardened Shield is only spell armor, right? Yeah, there's the Rewind. Camp given away because they don't have the 20. Oh my god, May goes down immediately. Avatar activated by the Muradin as they continue to pressure on to Captain Rex now, who is Giga split from his team. Stukov taken down. May picked off as well. 10-4 in kills. As Artanis did go into the Zealot charge level 20, we've got Blink for Bolt of the Storm for the Illidan. Shatter on the May. Top off Stukov and Acrobat for the Vala. 42 stacks, by the way, for Vala. You're curious, she's got 252 damage plus an additional 307, so she's dealing about 720 damage. That math seems wrong, but you know what? Don't question it. Just accept it.
A seed has been planted. It will sprout before you know it.
Another seed to spawn here, top left of the map, but it seems like with May Stukov still dead, positioning is looking good for Team Ultralisk. Actually going to go ahead and grab themselves a double camp here for top and bottom. Or top and mid. Illidan with 67 stacks. A little bit more as he clears out mid lane wave. Deckard Cain getting some potions set up here. As I mentioned, double camp. Oh, yeah, double camp to be grabbed. Genji gets that channel right there. No Garden Terror to be summoned, but hey, I mean, 2 out of 3 seeds is pretty close, but looks like everyone's back and ready for defense. Let's see how this all works out. Muradin, Dwarf tossing in, flanking onto Vala. She immediately gets eradicated. Hunt from Illidan trying to dive onto Porky, and Illidan's getting so very low. Has to Bolt of the Storm over the wall with like 50 HP, and Stukov was considering helping out the allies, and he's like, I'm just going to start getting out of here. Illidan doing the exact same thing. Aether is dead. Yeah, this is looking like it's a game-ending moment here. Where's your push in to win? It's looking like mid lane. I have to head out for more reffing. I'll just assume Artanis won. Thanks, everyone, for your points. Hey, have a good day, Crush. We'll see you later. If not, we'll see you Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for being awesome. Have a good Sunday afternoon. Illidan is going to be targeted here. Sven trying to get away. Dragon becomes me, and Sven goes down. Stay a while and listen captures the Stukov. They want the Finland. They want the Finland, and they're gonna get it. Finland! Picked up by Team Ultralisk, and this is going to be map number 2 over the side of Team Ultralisk. They take a 2-0. GG. Well played. Denying the bounty to the side of Team Sven. And denying Crush his win for Artanis. All right, you know the dealio. We're going to go ahead and roll out a big block of ads and get ready for our third best of 3 of the day. Thanks for hanging out. Now's a good time to remind you that if you are having a fun time in the stream, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. As we do full-time stream, we got little sub goals to hit, so every little bit helps us out, and we are pushing for Partner Plus. We are trying to get that 100 sub points by the end of April, so if you'd like to start a Tier 1, convert your Prime into a Tier 1, convert your gifted sub into a Tier 1, or upgrade your tier of subscription. Every little bit helps. Tier 3s are the big one, as they give us 6 sub points. That gets us really close, really fast. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Let's roll out those ads and get ready for map number 1 in our third best of 3, coming at you in about 5 minutes.